What if I told you that inside your body right now there are zombie cells that refuse to die, and scientists are working on ways to remove them to help you stay healthier for longer? Sounds like science fiction, right? But this is real. Cutting edge longevity research, and it's changing how we think about aging itself. Not just living longer, but living better. For a long time, aging was seen as something we just had to accept. Wrinkles, weaker muscles, slower thinking, higher risk of disease, all part of a package. But modern anti-aging science is starting to ask a different question. What if some parts of aging are actually driven by specific cells we can target? Let's talk about these so-called zombie cells. The scientific name is senescent cells. These are cells that have stopped dividing, usually because they are damaged or stressed. In small amounts, they are not all bad. In fact, cellular senescence can help prevent cancer and assist in wound healing. The problem starts when these old cells don't get cleared out. Instead of dying off like they should, they hang around. And they don't stay quiet. Senescent cells release a mix of harmful chemicals known as SASP, short for senescence associated secretory phenotype. Think of SASP as a toxic signal cloud. These chemicals promote inflammation, damage nearby healthy cells, and disrupt normal tissues function. Over time, this contributes to cellular aging, chronic inflammation, and many age-related diseases. It's like having a few bad neighbors in your body who never move out and keep making life worse for everyone else. As we get older, our immune system becomes less efficient at removing these problem cells. So they build up in our joints, our muscles, our blood vessels, even our brains. Researchers now link the accumulation of senescent cells to conditions like arthritis, heart disease, lungs problem, and aspect of brain aging. So aging is not just wear and tear. Part of it may be driven by the gradual build-up of these dysfunctional cells. Now, here is where things get excited. Scientists are developing a new class of treatments called Senolytics. The name literally means destroyers of senescent cells. These compounds are designed to selectively target and help the body clear out zombie cells, while leaving healthy cells mostly unharmed. So instead of trying to fix every single age-related disease one by one, Senolytics aim at a deeper root cause, the aging cells themselves. In animal studies, removing senescent cells had led to some remarkable results. Researchers have seen improvements in physical function, stronger muscles, better heart health, and reduced sign of frailty. In some cases, animals didn't just live longer, they stay healthier later into life. That is the key idea here. Health span, not just lifespan. Health span means the number of years you live in good health, free from serious chronic disease and disability. And that's what most of us really want. Not just more birthdays, but more active, independent years. Early clinical trials for Senolytics are now exploring how these therapies might help humans, particularly for specific age-related conditions. Scientists are studying their potential role in reducing chronic inflammation, improving mobility in older adults, and supporting tissues affected by aging. This is still an active area of research, but the field of geroscience, the study of how aging drives disease, is growing fast. What makes this different from typical medicine is the mindset shift. Traditional medicine often waits for disease to appear, then treats it. Longevity research and rejuvenation science are trying to intervene earlier at the level of biological aging itself. By targeting processes like cellular damage, chronic inflammation, and the buildup of senescent cell, researchers hope to delay or reduce multiple age-related problems at once. That is why Senolytics are often described as part of the future of longevity medicine. Now it's important to be clear, this is not a magic pill and it's not something people should experiment with on their own. Many senolytic approaches are still being tested for safety and effectiveness. Scientists are carefully studying how often treatments might be needed, which tissues benefit most, and what long-term effects could look like. But the direction is powerful. Instead of seeing aging as an unstoppable decline, researchers are starting to map the biological processes behind it and finding ways to influence them. Alongside Senolytics, other anti-aging breakthroughs are exploring stem cells, gene therapies, and ways to boost the body's natural repair systems. Together, these efforts are reshaping how we think about growing older. Imagine a future where reaching 70 or 80 does not automatically mean frailty, constant pain, or loss of independence, where more people maintain strong muscles, sharper minds, and healthier heart for longer. Not because we have cured aging, but because we have learned how to reduce some of its most damaging drivers. Clearing out zombie cells is just one piece of that puzzle. but it's a fascinating one. It shows us that aging is not just about time passing, it's also about what's happening at the microscopic level inside our bodies. Cells sending the wrong signals, inflammation that doesn't switch off, damage that slowly accumulates. And now, for the first time, science is finding ways to step in and change that story. The future of aging may not be about chasing eternal youth. It may be about something more realistic and more meaningful. Adding more healthy years to life, years where people can move freely, think clearly, and stay connected to the people and activities they love. Zombie cells once sounded like a metaphor. Today, they are a serious target of real research. And while there is still a long road ahead, one thing is clear. Aging is no longer just something that happens to us, something science is beginning to understand and slowly, carefully learning how to influence.